Good day sa mga chemistry students and food technologies and food chemistry students. Itong video na to is approximately mga 10 minutes lang, no, ang duration niya. Kaya every 10 minutes I will be uploading a new video when the video has been cut, no? So ang ginagamit ko dito para mag-record nito ay Windows Expression 4 encoder para ma-record ko tong screen video o desktop. And ang ginagamit ko para sa molecular modeling ay Avogadro molecular modeling software. Pwede ito ma-download sa internet for free kung kakailangan ninyo. So I will be talking about the aromatic compound and specifying and clarifying a video na nanggaling sa internet na hindi na ako matuto, no? So I will just specify and clarify some things in able for it to be more sabihin natin understandable, no? And I will be also handling yung topic na na conjugated pi bonds. So medyo medyo pag narinig natin medyo not familiar, no? Ano ba yung conjugated pi bonds? Ang definition niyan pag makikita dito ay marami, no? So don't let yourself be confused sa ganitong klaseng mga structures. Just think yung abstract thinking, no? Andito nakikita natin dito yung conjugated pi bonds, no? Dito yung normal double bond, dito conjugated na siya. So this makes the molecule more stable, no? Depende rin kung saan environment siya. So I will start the video, and after 10 minutes kung maputol man to, I will be just uploading
on this in the video on resonance, but I want to devote an entire video to aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds. And one of the big mysteries in chemistry is why they were named aromatic compounds, because, you know, it clearly comes from the word aroma. So one would think maybe all of these compounds smell good or smell bad or don't smell at all, but it actually turns out that a lot of them don't even smell at all. So it's a little bit of a mystery. Some people think that they have some relation. The gentleman who named them saw that they had some chemical relation to things that did smell, so that he named them aromatic compounds. So it is a bit of a mystery. In general, the most common aromatic compound, and really this is like 99% of the time what you're going to see in chemistry class as an aromatic compound, is either benzene or a molecule derived from benzene. And let me draw benzene right here. So benzene is normally drawn like this. Let me draw it. So it's a 6-carbon ring, and it has 3 double bonds. It has 3 double bonds like that. And we learned in the resonance video that this isn't actually the only configuration for benzene. It could just as likely be in this configuration, that this electron up here might move there, this electron might move over there, and then this electron might move over there. So let me clear that up just so we don't make it too confusing. So it could just as likely be in this configuration. It could just as likely be in this configuration right here, where the double bonds are on the other bonds that aren't double bonded over here. So it could just as easily be over there. And we learned in the resonance video that the reality is it's actually in between, and sometimes it's drawn like this, as going back and forth between these configurations. But the reality, and you'll sometimes see it drawn like this. You'll sometimes see it drawn like this, which is a circle in between, in the middle of the hexane ring, I guess you could say, or the benzene ring, which is showing that the electrons, those pi electrons, those electrons that form the double bond, are actually they're going back and forth between this. They're just spreading around the entire ring. And what makes aromatic compounds interesting is because these pi electrons can spread around the entire ring, that it's actually a much more stable configuration or a much more stable molecule than what you would predict if you just looked at one of these two configurations. And another way that it's often drawn looks something like this. Another way, and I'm just doing it in yellow just to have something in a different color. Sometimes you'll just see this, that, it's someplace in between that and that. So you'll have a dotted line there, dotted line, dotted line, dotted line, dotted line, dotted line. This is the most common kind of shorthand for showing both benzene and for showing that it's experiencing this resonance, that you have this conjugated system of pi electrons, and I'll help you visualize that in a second. But you also might see it something like.
So, ang ibig niya sabihin dun sa pi electrons ay a minute. Ito yung benzene ring. So, makita natin dito, isa siyang plane, kaya planar, no? So, yung pi electrons na sinasabi niya, wait a minute. So, yung pi electrons na sinasabi niya ay yung mismong itong mga conjugated pi bonds, itong mga nasa loob nito, yung mga bonds dito, yung electron here, papalit-palit siya. So, para magkaroon ng isang ring. So, how is this possible? Depende rin sa sa environment nito, sa temperature, no? And sa environment niya. So, magiging active itong molecule kung depending ako na saan environment siya. So, depending on the environment, regarding, for example, nasa isang environment siya, this molecule becomes active and start being active in the sense of, sabihin natin na ma-activate yung yung sabihin natin yung conjugated pi bonds, no? So paikot-ikot yan, paikot-ikot. So hanggang sa paikot-ikot niya, magiging stabilized na tong the whole molecule nito, no? And regarding din sa niya, sa struktura nitong molecule nito is planar siya, no? So planar. So ring type siya, hexagonal, no? Sa plane. So ang ibig sabihin nun, pag yung balik ulit ako dito sa itong carbon can be connected sabihin natin 4 times, no? So yung sa German verticide niya is 4. So ibig sabihin pwede siya mag-connect or mag-bond 4 times. So dahil sa dahil sa geometric form niya, sa geometric niya is a planar, walang pupuntahan yung ibang electrons. Kung hindi, mag-form siya ng plane. No? Magiging plane siya, katulad ng nakita dito. So, hindi siya pwede dito, hindi din siya pwede doon. So, mag-create siya ng plane. And then, we'll be creating a double bond, which is sabihin natin yung creating inside the ring, covalent bond. No? Covalent, ibig sabihin they will be sharing their electrons. So, one will share yung isa will share yung isa, tapos paikot-ikot yun. It will be always in motion. Kahit na kailan, hindi humihinto yung electrons sa gitna niyan. So, walang magagawa yung tinatawag niya mamaya sa video na yung mga orbitals na nandito at nandito. So, magiging plane yun in one line. So, continue the video.
This, and it can go back and forth and everything in between these two configurations. Now, just to visualize what's going on, because you'll see sometimes here people talk about conjugated system of pi electrons. I want to actually help a little bit more of visualizing what the molecule might look like in 3 dimensions. What it might look like in 3 dimensions. So that is the 6-carbon ring right there. So it's carbon, 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 carbon. And then each of these carbons is bonded to 3 other atoms. It's bonded to 2 carbons, and it's also bonded to a hydrogen. So let me draw the hydrogens here. So they're also bonded to hydrogen. So this one will have a hydrogen over here. This will have a hydrogen over here. That will have a hydrogen over there. That one has a hydrogen over there. Hydrogen and hydrogen right over there. So if we talk about hybridization, we have 3 hybridized orbitals. This is sp2 hybridization, and each of